What's good, guys? Welcome back to a brand new banger. It's your boy XX Ravi, and I hope everybody's doing amazing, taking care of themselves as always. In this video, we will be sipping on tea and also spilling the tea at the same time by also devouring some great tea. Otta in the pot. Ooh, them here no motorcycles going crazy. They like, this is the one. This is the video right here. This is the confirmation that everybody has been waiting for. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, I got some weird text earlier. It was just from like a random person named Joe Bond Strangle. Whoa, what? Look at the keychain. No way. No way. That's crazy. If only you guys known. Absolutely Born Basie. But I mean, okay. So I got a suspicious text from a random number, and I was thinking like maybe like okay, like my number's probably linked somewhere. I did like apply in a few places, different sites and websites. So boom shakalaka. But at the same time, yeah, sure. And at the same time, I'm like, alright, cool. But yeah. Right. Okay. The tea. You see, this tea is actually kind of hot. I was trying to like let it cool down a little bit before we go in for that first little taste test drive. But yeah, I'm here. You're a spiritual therapist. You're earth angel or your guardian. Your um your high priest, of course. Yeah. I was gonna ask what it kind of like helped me on my journey actually was I guess going through a bunch of different types of experiences in life and stuff like that. And it kind of catapults me to just not be accepting of everything. It's true. It's a confirmation. Yeah, I hear it. The zoom. Not being so accepting of everything that just comes your way and just like it's cool to like go with the flow of things and test the waters and take your time and like um because that's natural and that's normal, but at the same time it's like sometimes you like I kind of like picked up like you have to use your discernment sometimes, and you have to be like let's just say you went to a restaurant and the lady were ordering food and you asked specifically like, hey, like I would like 2 scoops of ice cream, and this lady's like, oh yeah, sure, but she ain't paying attention really. And then she go back and she only like gave you 1 scoop and then double charged you for 1 scoop. You're gonna be looking at her like, nah, I'm not paying for this. Like, and then she might really like get angry. She might really like get angry for no reason and be like, wow, like I just made this for you and you're not gonna accept my hard work and dedication and making this little scoop of ice cream. Like, no, that's not what I asked for. And sometimes, it's not it was never really about judging another person for their actions, but like sometimes some people just don't see the wrong in their actions. And then, so, yeah, and then sometimes people are not fully healed. people are not fully grown enough to be like, whoa, like maybe I took it a little out of proportion. Like maybe, I could have just like I'm the person working here and like maybe I got it wrong. Maybe they did ask because if it's on the receipt, like the paper says 2 scoops and you only gave 1 scoop, who's in the right, who's in the wrong? And for a person just to like really, just blow up, like get so like, oh, but this is supposed to be this way. Ice cream is always served this way. Like imagine like a cop and this cop, right? Like the corrupt cops, oh my God. Just the corrupt cops in general, their badge on their chip is like, I own the world. Not saying every cop is like a bad person, but it's just like that badge give them power. That badge give them to like stop, frisk, make you, uncomfortable, shine a light in your face like you did something wrong. And basically, I just watched a guy on the social media eating a sandwich on his phone, and eating a sandwich while his phone was on the dashboard recording. And as he eating his phone, he get pulled over by the cops, and I'm like, dang, like that's tough. But he put in the caption like, yo, the cop pulled me over for eating a sandwich and mistaking it that it was a phone. So the cop comes to the window and he's like, oh, you're gonna use, I saw you using your phone. He's like, no, that was a sandwich. He's like, no, I know what a phone looks like. It was rectangle. He was dead serious. He was actually like, for real, for real. I was like, okay. But the cool part about it, I mean, he kept his composure. You know what I'm saying? He kept calm in the situation. And lucky he was recording. And the whole time he was just eating a sandwich. For real, for real. And then the cop at the end was like, all right, I'll take your word for it. I'll let it be as a warning or whatever. But like, it just goes to show sometimes people with badges or people who really think they can even be like a parented figure sometimes, feel like, oh, like because I feel in charge of this person, this is my son, he must follow and obey, and sometimes the parents be bullying their own child into doing things that they don't want to do. Sometimes it gets like that. It does. And God forbid, God forbid, if it's one of them narcissistic parents, that child's gonna grow up and be like, this is what he learned. So he has to put that out there in the world to be, I don't know, the next, generation of, I hate to say the name, of Karen. But not the actual name Karen, but you guys know what I mean, like as in like a person acts like a Karen. Because there's Karens out there, no disrespect to the Karens out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they got some good people out there named Karen. But yeah, that's just basically where it stems from, where it breaks down. So I kind of just wanted to, judging by my experience today, that's why I kind of was led to share that information with you and let you guys know. Have you ever tried to document probably 5 minutes or 2-3 minutes of your life, and just like, no matter where you are, what you're doing, have them talks? Like, pick up your phone, and besides making a trend, besides dancing to the next audio and doing what everybody else is doing, it's cool, but it's just like, what happens when you start to speak your mind into existence? What happens when you like pick up that phone and you're just like, yo, you know what? I've been through something today, and you might not even have nobody to vent to about it. You might not even have nobody to talk to about it. Like, what if you actually spoke to yourself about it. Like this 3 minutes, maybe even 5 minutes, you press record and you're like, yo, I just been through a crazy experience. And this happened, A, and then section B happened at this particular time of the day. And how did it make you feel? Were you happy? Were you excited? Were you like, whoa, this is the greatest time of my life? Or were you like, oh, like I learned something from this? Or, oh, maybe that person didn't make me feel the best of times at this moment, but maybe things can get better. Or it could be like, wow, like clouds, stars, art. So it's like turning that passion into your drive. So what basically happens when you do these little, let's say, self-healing talks, for an example, right? And pick up this camera, you just vent, and sometimes you could just vent, you could just, you know what I'm saying, spit whatever you want to talk about, because the mind is limited at the end of the day. And like when you put it out there and other people's like, what, I had no idea that Sally Jenkins were going through the same thing I was going through, and now I feel comfortable to share my voice and my opinion. Because through your experience, whether if it's bad or good, you can literally help so many people. Because like, you know how many people are afraid to speak? You know how many people like, ooh, the world is gonna be like, I have so many different opinions, and like, even if I like messed up, or even if I look bad, it's just like, but you're breaking down your confidence. And this is what truly grows confidence within self. Because now you're not afraid to, one, speak your mind, and two, be free, and three, pick up the authenticity and the conversation with self. So sometimes you get people who's you know, just might not be ready to freely express themselves, but it's an opinion. It's something to do, because eventually at some point you're gonna want to do it, and it's like, why not get it off your chest now? Like, why not? Like, why wait and to develop such a great skill that you already have, which is speaking? And I don't know, if something made you feel any type of way, good, bad, sad, happy, put it out there. Because one, you never really know who might need it. You never really know who's actually going through, like, let's say, like an abusive relationship, or somebody who's actually going through it could be toxic situation, or it could be like it could also be good. It could also be a good experience for them to be like, oh, is this what a good feeling feels like? Some people just don't know what a good feeling feels like. Imagine that. Some people don't know what a good feeling feels like. Something that makes their heart jump, something that makes their heart feel happy. And they'll probably like downplay it and be like, this is just a feeling, because like they're not used to it. So even if you did come on here for 2-3 minutes, and I hope I did inspire somebody, but and then you share your voice or your opinion, and then you'd be like, in the comment section, like everybody's like, yo, like, thank you for sharing, like, wow, I've never ever experienced someone who's just genuinely like looking out, and also you saved me a lot of time. Like, you probably saved somebody from actually fumbling, you know? Fumbling something that they didn't even know they had, that was great. Alrighty, we got some tea time right here. I'm gonna go in for the first dive, and we're gonna end this video. I just wanted to remind you guys, how did I do? I was cooking. I was cooking. Hold on. Oh man. Nah, that's good tea right there. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. It was a pleasure. And also, yeah, support the real. Stay true to you. Peace out.